Right, there we go. Oh. There's a bit prick hairy ass on there. Prick hairy ass. I'm kicking shit over. Right, this is cool. I slept right the way through. It's still quite early, so I'm having to be very, very quiet. I'm hunting rabbits. Well, I'll start off quiet. We'll see what happens. But yeah, no, I slept straight through from like, I don't know, can't remember what time I went to bed. It was quite early. Like, I think it was still 10 when I got into bed with the telly on and put the light off. And I didn't have the telly on for that long. And I woke up at like just before my favourite number, 555. That's the time Neo wakes up in The Matrix, by the way, every morning when he's having that dream where the start is a very significant number. A very bloody significant number. But I haven't taken it yet, and I feel I've almost got that kind of, yeah, what am I going to do, what am I going to do kind of mode going on again, and I haven't even taken it. So I want to leave it a little bit later. I want to take it about like 8:30 or something, because there's a definite morningness to it. But then at this time in the morning, I can't do a lot. If I was going out to work or something, I'd be out of the house. You know what I mean? But at 6:30 on a Sunday morning, you can't do a lot productive or noisy or whatever. So I'm going to use this time to do my sort of prayer and meditation, and then take it after that, because quite often when I wake up at this time, because it is still quite early, and I think, oh, you don't need to do anything yet, and I can go back to sleep sometimes, and then that will be like 8:39. And when I wake up at that time, that can fucking ruin me. I just think, oh, fucking hell, the day's gone, and stuff like that. But the other thing is, there have been now a few little crashes. I think it was like 3 out of 10, but then it was 5 out of 12. I'm like, hang on, that's gone from like just under a third to almost half. That's more significant. But yesterday's crash was about 25 minutes, and it was that kind of like anger sleeping. I didn't know that was a thing. I said it on one of my videos, and then I saw it in a cartoon. I think it was in BoJack Horseman, and the kiddie, I can't remember his name, and he goes, oh, I'm just going to have an anger sleep. And I was like, yeah, I do that. That must be a thing, because I remember saying it in one of my vids and just noticing it. I think it was around the time that I had that weird night just leading up to writing that post. It was, I think that night I might have done it, but I just noticed around that time. That might have been the first time, it might not. But that I can get so overwhelmed with, it was more sadness and emotion, that my out-breath just gets huge. And it's like curling up in a ball of anger. It's like a big sulk. But it's just, the more I put effort into breathing out and feeling that kind of feeling, the more sleep I feel. And I'm craving it by then, because it's just like it's a release from the pain, basically. Do you know what? I'm just going to rotate a little bit. I've just discovered live on air why I need to be like this, because it levels my head back up. My head starts aching. Otherwise, isn't this the most fabulous hoodie, by the way? I don't wear it much. So today it's getting a bit of a fucking... I'll give you a full frontal. Look at the hood. Isn't it cool? Like it, don't you? So yeah, I'm gonna do like my prayer and meditation shit in a bit. I'm gonna do a little bit of study. I'm gonna actually have a proper morning sort of ritual or something. and start my day slowly. And just there's a sufficient crackage in the window curtain for me to get the energy of the day, and it's okay. Actually, it's okay. That's nice at the moment. That's nice. Yeah, that's all right. There's going to be no weird energy of the day things coming along and just ruining me either, which can happen. I'm sorry, it just can. So yeah, that's like, if I don't know, I'm shifting it forward just a little bit, just in case my crashes are to do with me eating as well, because it's about the same time, interestingly enough, it's about the same time as when I used to get it on every single day of every single placement hour that I worked as a physio, was sort of about 3 o'clock. And a lot of time physios finish at 4. There's quite cool hours. It's like 7 till 4. There's a lot of time wrapping up by 3:30. If you're on a 1 o'clock lunch, the afternoon seems like fuck all, because it is. But yeah, just this whole, literally, I've never been able to fall asleep while someone is talking to me while I'm talking to them, one to one. But I managed it, and it was like that every day. And so that seems to be part of my circadian rhythm. Google it. Go on, Google it. I don't care. I'm not explaining it. No, Google it. So it's, if it's a natural part of me, if it's something to do with, because another common factor was, a lot of the times I was eating in hospitals, I was eating hot meals, and I'd always, I started working when I was 16. I was a bricklayer, apprentice bricklayer, and I worked right the way, as a total fucking pisshead, right the way up until I was 32 when I originally broke my foot, and I was a fucking work addict, a total work addict. But I always pretty much ate sandwiches because of the work I did. It was bricklaying, and I worked in a steel yard. I was a warehouse supervisor. Ta-da! But I always just ate sandwiches, pretty much. And I think it might be something to do with having a hot meal and pudding at lunchtime. I don't know. And where I've been up in or trying to really focus on my calories, I've been having hot meals for lunch. That could be another reason for it. But I'm wondering if it's just that I'm not contributing to it, because I don't think the drug wears totally off when I crash. That's the thing. It's definitely longer than 4 hours, because I remember reading it. It said it's got an active period of 4 hours, and I just thought, that's not very good. If he says take it first thing in the morning, that means you're done by fucking like 10:30 or something. That's no good. But it's better than that. It's definitely better than that. But I think it was just what inspired me to actually talk about it on camera, was just sitting with my pre-contemplative, great word, Mikey, thanks, Mikey, my pre-contemplative planage for the day. And I was just thinking, I feel in a way, in that same kind of, not itchiness to get going, but a nice restlessness, a busy restlessness, not an annoying, boring, listless restlessness. You made them saying that if you've got a lisp. I've got a very listless restlessness. Seriously. It sucks. Yeah, no, it's not a listless restlessness. Listless restlessness. That's going to go around in my head. Listless restlessness. It will. When I'm tidying up later, I'm probably going to be singing about listless restlessness and make some sort of gay song. to prance like a lord across the yeah. Yeah, my silly is coming back to me a little bit more as well. This is all good. It's all good. This is med-free. This is a med-free me, currently. Haven't even taken my little pink sweetie. It looks a bit like me. Yeah, and I'm just going to try and keep positive. Facebook's a weird place again, but it's that's to be understandable, really. With everything going on, there's so much going on. I don't just mean the virus. I mean all the secondary complications, and everyone's got different levels of that and different impacts, haven't they? So a lot of people are stressed and worried and whatever. But yeah, I don't know. I think I was gonna launch into something there, and I shouldn't have done because I've just missed the 11:11. I should have wrapped it up nice and neatly, just in time for the 11:11, and I didn't. I'm a failure. I'm worthy of rejection and abandonment, and I ought to live in fear for the rest of my pitiful existence. I deserve it.